From the memes of destruction. Roses are red, violets are blue. I like turtles. I hope you do too. Oh, what a poet.
All I can say is a good thing that memes isn't famous because a lot of people might have had the same thoughts. If only we hadn't gone on YouTube that day.
Oh, memes will fix it.
Oh, actually, that's a brilliant idea.
Fucking memes will fix it. Now then.
What am I fixing?
Oh,
I
everything
was thinking
memes.
of an idea for you to host your own show where you make people's dreams come true,
Yeah.
Oh,
including your own.
Memes will fix it.
now wouldn't that require resources?
Potentially, yeah.
No,
You've just got to get away with it for 30 years until after you die.
No. We have to be open and transparent as much as we can, realistically.
Well,
I mean,
some would argue it was very open and transparent because it was fucking blatantly obvious. I do
Eject,
apologise, Cub. No
eject,
were
eject.
transformed into a brick. So none of them would have been an entertaining enough toy for you, would they?
Transformers, masonry in disguise.
Oh man, I've been nailed.
That has got to be the most boring fucking toy line ever.
Fucking memes, you fucking motherfucker.
Yeah. Optimus Brick.
Well, I mean, it could always be like
Masonry Tron.
I've got a fucking sore throat now because I was inhaling a good drag at the same fucking time. Oh, you fucker.
You're welcome.
Bumble Brick.
Oh, fuck me, mate. I knew there was a reason I let you on.
Yeah, Mortar Scream. Oh dear.
I knew there was a
I've been
reason I
streaming
let you
a
on
while.
to a podcast nobody is watching. Fucking old golf membership, innit?
I used to caddy.
I'm sure you did.
I also drove a golf cart into a bush.
I'm sure you did.
My dad is blamed for having one go into the river.
Not sure what that euphemism means.
No, I can't get one out of that. I'll have to lay him off on that one. I can't get anything fucking out of that one.
What are we talking about?
Back, sir.
What? Oh, you get compensated.
I'm sure you did.
I'm sure you compensated absolutely everywhere, I mean.
Can I clean your balls for you?
Well, dude, no, you get to put the ball in the little thingy, it goes upside down, it brushes, and it has a funny smell.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It makes a cool sound.
And then,
Sure
and,
it does.
and then you
Well, you-
come and you have to catch it in your mitt.
No, come on, you don't want dirty balls, come on.
No.
I know some women who would fucking love dirty balls.
Well, I mean, to each their own, it depends on where you're playing it from.
Exactamundo.
Sometimes you're on the
Where do you normally play with your balls then, Means?
Yeah, man.
I mean, well,
Your preferred location?
I usually shank it to the side, but every once in a while you tee up.
Oh, okay. You want to make sure that you got a good hard, grip of the shaft, don't you, before you.
Well, you want to get it head on
Before
towards
you
the center
grip
mass.
it with both hands and give it a
That's
good
right,
swing.
Well, you need to have your hands
Memes
loose.
absolutely loves to try and score a birdie, don't you?
Although I always wondered why do they only wear one glove?
That's a very good question. Actually, Means maybe it's because they're only anticipating the need of one hand.
Well, no, but what happens if you're a switch hitter?
Could be Bob Marley.
Don't know.
One glove, one heart.
But the thing is, Memes, do you have an effective swing? Yeah.
Not really. I mean,
I'm
the thing
sure
is, my
you do,
body
mate.
mass would keep changing, so it was hard to kind of get down.
I dare say.
Yeah. What sort of length do you normally get at your first attempt?
I mean, not as far as I like. Every once in a while, it's like, oh, it's gonna be a bad shot. I'm like, oh, it just soars right down there, and you're like, oh, that's nice.
Is it ever as far as you're hoping it will go?
Well, and then sometimes you just kind of
Do you know what? I bet you very often end up in the rough, anyway.
Yeah. Well, I never really officially got that far, but I mean, you try to aim for the target.
Have you ever managed to get it, out of the rough and then straight in the hole?
Well, it kind of reminded me of like when my dad was teaching me how to like pee into the toilet. He would just put like these targets there, and you would just aim for the target.
Yeah, but the thing is, I bet by then you've got really dirty balls, haven't you?
Well, I mean, if it's fresh cut grass and everything, I mean, that stuff goes everywhere.
I know, but I bet you can't wait to get to the bull washer, can you? Get them.
Oh, yeah, dude! It's so
clean,
refreshing. It's so refreshing and stimulating.
I know. What's your personal favorite wood?
Well, pie was at the top of the list until you spoke earlier.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I'm glad because a man always needs to know the right kind of wood to grab hold of when he's taking we're taking the shot.
Oh, wood. Oh, dude, I used to buy these 1-inch wooden dowels, and I used it as my ATM card.
That's an odd thing to use while you're practicing your swing. Yeah.
No, it was only 1 cent, and I memorized the skew. It was at Home Depot. They would give us cash back.
Yeah. Do you actually own a Pringle at all? Pringle jumper?
I finished the Pringles I got the last time. It's been a while.
Oh, fair enough.
God.
I can hear a lot of people laughing, and we were just talking about what's sort of a good old-fashioned game of golf here. I can't understand this for a second.
Of course, I was wondering what sort of yardage you was getting.
You made me hungry.
I tell you something. Old memes is a massive, powerful swing. I tell you.
Oh,
I heard that the last time he played 2 quick holes as well and sank a long
trolley to support it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you incorporate it, maybe it was the equivalent to 5 holes. Okay, well, it depends.
Oh, how quickly can you do 5 holes, memes?
I don't know. I've never totally timed myself.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
In concession, or you know what I mean, you've got to lay down the fucking rules here.
Well, I mean, it depends on the situation. I mean, because there is nuance. Sometimes you just play it where it lies.
I'm sure you do, yeah. Well.
We're still talking about golf now. We're back to your back garden again.
Well, I mean, you could drop it, but what?
Well, it's in the rough, but I'll take a mulligan.
Well, I mean, that's like 2 strokes. I mean, you could combine certain things, I guess. I don't know the rules. Math is hard.
Yeah, I can imagine when you've done what's called 12 holes, you're definitely what's called in the rough, and yeah.
Well, you try to get your mileage in and everything, and you do the best you can. And you get some exercise, burn calories.
I very often, when you get to the 6, and like you said, you end up in the sand pit. You really are in the shit, aren't you? Yeah.
Well, I mean, as long as you try to be consistent.
It is the only acceptable orifice after the trap, isn't it?
What? No, you want to get in the hole.
I'm sure you do.
So the thing is, though, means is once you're done with the wood, you go straight to the driver.
I thought we were talking about the driver. I forgot about the wood.
Oh yes,
you should never forget
you got the hang of this, have you? You always start with the wood, and then obviously you go straight to the driver. And then you've got to gently tap it in, haven't you? Tap it in.
Well, I mean, hopefully you can get it off like your first swing. Ideally, I mean, it doesn't always happen.
Yeah, but you're never gonna live up to that first swing again, memes, are you? Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's why you practice and everything. You want to go to some different courses so you learn the different terrain and everything. You get more experience. Isn't that what Tiger Woods did?
Yeah, but the thing is, though, means you always want to make sure you get your balls right on the green, don't you? Because
well, you want to. I mean, it doesn't always happen.
Because otherwise, you've got to give it one hell of a wallop to get it back on the course, haven't you?
Well, I mean, every once in a while, you might hit some other, like, wood or something like that. Something gets in your way, and sometimes you got to shoot through it. You could go around
Excuse me,
it,
that
but
wood's got a name. His name was Brad.
What? I thought it was a hickory.
Yeah, but sometimes you see memes, you whack it too hard and you end up in the drink, don't you? And you don't want that.
Yeah. As long as you don't drive the golf cart into it, I think you're fine.
Oh dear. Yeah.
All
It's
right.
because I got stitches.
Well, I think we've been going for a couple of hours, and nobody bothered ever to tune in. So,
Bastards. You utter bastards.
yeah, well, if I can find fucking
Yeah.
OBS.
And if
there we go.
anybody needs any further golf lessons, please contact myself or memes
Yeah.
at the usual psychiatric wards.
Oh, weren't we doing a show?
I think we should, golfing with bollocks and memes.
Yeah. Sounds fun.
Episode 1.
The grit.
Yeah. Episode 1. Check your wood.
God, the delays. Light a cigarette here. There.